Hey friends, Mr. Holmes here, welcoming you to week 8. That's right, week 8 of 9. 2 weeks to go. All right, the final countdown's here. Hang in there, please. I know there's a lot going on. I know you have a lot on your plate, but I really need you to buckle down and power out for the next 2 weeks, okay? In 2 weeks, we're going to have 3 weeks off. Think of it that way. All right. So, what's on the docket for you in art this week? We have a new project we're starting. That's right. We're going to start a project called the Zentangle Initial. So, what it's going to look like is something like this. Alrighty. So, we're going to start with a blank piece of paper. Per usual, choose either your first initial or your last initial. So, like Mr. Holmes, I have M or H, right? And you're going to do it up big. This should take you about 4 to 5 hours total. I only want to see half of it done this week, so don't freak out. And then the other half will be due next week. Okay. Some pretty great examples here. Now, this document, of course, is in the shell, so you can go ahead and view that right here. Oh, right there. And then we have some pattern examples for you too. So this PDF is available. Also, feel free to Google Zentangle patterns. You're gonna get a lot of results here. So I love doing Zentangles for myself. It's very meditative for me. It's something peaceful that I can do when I'm like watching TV or just listening to music. I can sit down and just do some doodling, right? That's basically what this is. Just doodling with a purpose. Okay. So all these different patterns and designs they stem from a certain type of art style. And we're not going to go into it all because that's not what you need to know right now. Okay. But just know that you're going to see a lot of these representational patterns in other art pieces. A lot comes from like Art Deco or Art Nouveau. And I love it, man. Also, a lot of Asian influence here with a lot of the waves and some of the nature elements too. So, a lot of different patterns you can do for your initial. All right. What I'm going to ask though is see these examples, see how dense they are with ink. Uh, I love it. I don't want to see a lot of too much negative space. Okay, negative space is awesome, and I love how this has like the ribbons flowing through it. That's a great use of negative space. But if most of your paper is space, I'm not gonna be as big a fan. Okay, see this K has a lot of great value all throughout the whole piece. A lot of different patterns, less than the E does, I'd say, but still a lot of different examples. So there's no real wrong way to do it as long as you're putting your time into it, and I expect it to take a while. I recommend you're going to start with a pencil, okay, and then for those coming into class, I'll supply the paper because we'll do this relatively large. For those who are distance learning, do it on the largest paper you have, probably 12 by 18 if you have it. If you have to do it on a printer paper, that's fine. I won't be able to tell, right? You'll scan it in anyway, but this can have a real powerful weight to it if you do it large, and you can get a lot more detail involved in it. And that's what we're going for here. We're going for a lot of detail this week, okay? So those in class who are coming in, I can supply the paper. I recommend if you come in on Thursday or Friday, though, don't wait until then to start the project. Start your rough draft on a different size paper at home, and then have a good idea what you're doing when you come in, and you can go ahead and like transfer that over to the larger paper, okay? Because like I said, half of this is due Friday, the other half is due next Friday. You also have an ed puzzle to do this week called the Banksy biography. You might have heard of Banksy, the well-known street artist. So you're gonna learn a little bit more about him this week, and that's all. That's all we got going on. Okay. The Zentangle, please take your time, enjoy it, sneak it in whenever you can on your free time, or when you're listening to other lectures, perhaps just have it out and just put your time into it. It could be really cool. And then for those of us who are in class, we're going to be working on our feathers this week still, our collaborative Unity project, the wings. We are going to finish by the end of this week. And by week 9, we'll have it installed, hopefully, on the campus to start taking photos in front of it. Okay, per usual, if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. I want to encourage you to keep going. You're so close. Thanks for the hard work you're doing so far and the continued work you're doing. I really appreciate it. I'm really amazed and really impressed with some of the high quality pieces I'm getting in. And so thank you. Thank you to those who are going above and beyond and sharing your gift with us. I love it. Thank you, everybody. I will talk with you real soon. Bye.